Okay, so this video is something I've wanted to do for a while. So, although in the past when I said I was going to do a video game collection video, I wanted to do Xbox games, but right now I'm doing Nintendo. Because, why not? Okay, so keep in mind, I do have a lot of video games for Nintendo Switch that are on the Switch itself. I bought them through the digital store, so right now I'm just going to be doing the physical copies. Okay, so starting off is WWE Battlegrounds. I pre-ordered this when it came out in 2020 because there wasn't really any wrestling games on Switch, and I love professional wrestling, so I ended up buying this. It's okay. I mean, I played it a few times. I find that the controls are a little bit tedious, and I wasn't really a fan of that. A Lego Harry Potter collection. Okay, so these games were originally released in, I think it was 2010 and 2011 on like PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, probably Nintendo 3DS for some of them, because that console came out in 2011. So yeah, my girlfriend really likes Harry Potter, so I ended up getting this, and it's a lot of fun. The only thing is, I wish when they remastered it, I wish they added voice acting, because that's just since Lego Batman 2 in 2012, that's been prominent with the Lego games. I wish they had done that this time. Okay, so technically this is just like a placeholder case because the game itself is digital. But yeah, Retromania Wrestling, which was released earlier this year, actually came with a few things in it. It came with this poster and some like stickers. Yeah, I've never actually played this yet, unfortunately, but I pre-ordered this because I thought it looked pretty cool. And I mean, when the game, it's a spiritual successor to, I can't remember the name of it exactly, but from like the early 1990s. I never played that before because it was like way before my time. So I just want to keep in mind I do have a lot of AAA games for Nintendo Switch. It's just these happen to be in the pile first. So NBA 2K20. This is a pretty good port for Nintendo Switch. It's fun, takes up a lot of space on your Switch itself, but I mean, that's okay. I got this on eBay for I think it was like $10. I think it was last year I bought it. Okay, so as an adult, I more or less fell in love with the Legend of Zelda franchise all over again. This is a remaster of the game that came out for Nintendo Wii in 2011, and this was released as a means of celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda franchise, and this is pretty good. I like how since they shortened the game, it from I think it was 36 hours down to 25 or 26. They made the game more difficult, so it's not quite Breath of the Wild, but it's on that level. So you can die in one hit in this game, just like Breath of the Wild, and I think that's really interesting. And of course, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Got 2017's Game of the Year. This game is, it's pretty great. Yes, challenging at times. You'll learn a lot while playing this game, but it's beautiful. It really is that good. You could literally play this game for 4 hours straight and do nothing. There's just that much to do, and the world is so big. I would recommend this to anybody. I've never finished it yet, but it's pretty good. I've been a fan of Pokemon since 2005, so I was 9 years old the first time I played a Pokemon game. See, I never had any handheld consoles like Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP until 2005. So when I got Pokmon Fire Red, it made me fall in love with the series. So when I got my Nintendo Switch Lite back in 2020, I think it was May I got it, this was a must buy. So I actually ordered this from Best Buy when I ordered my Nintendo Switch, and this is pretty good. I'm after pumping 40 hours into this game. Well, anybody who knows me knows I love Greek and Roman mythology and urban legends and folklore. Well, since when I did my BA at Memorial University, folklore is my minor, so I ended up just naturally falling in love with mythology and things like that. And as a writer myself, it's something I like to talk about and even incorporate in my own fiction. So Immortals Fenyx Rising is pretty good. I like how, and this is kind of a spoiler if you haven't played it, at the beginning, Prometheus is forced to tell the story of what's happened. It really resonates with that story of Prometheus. He takes fire from the gods and he's punished for it. And so I guess his punishment here is telling this story of the player going around and doing their thing, right? I actually don't know how to pronounce that top name, but I'm just going to call this Wrath of the White Witch. I got this for Christmas last year. I bought it for myself because... I bought myself a Christmas gift because of the initial success on my blog. So, I actually only played it for a little bit. I don't really know much about it, but I know a sequel is being released soon. But I really hope I get back into this because it looks interesting. I love role-playing games, so... As I said a few minutes ago, I love Pokemon, so I actually traded my physical copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Let's Go Pikachu, my friend, who's actually one of the writers on my blogging team as well. Now, I still have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I bought it digitally, but this is a great way of romanticizing the old Pokemon games. It's a lot different, but I mean, it's good that it's different. I'm really hoping they do go ahead with making a Let's Go sequel and have it take place in Johto, because I never played the Johto games. I feel like I really missed out on those. Just like all the other Mario Bros games, this game is challenging, but it's good. It's fun. It's fun with friends, it's even fun by yourself. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, well, the original game was released in 2012 for the Nintendo Wii U. And I gotta say, this game's pretty good. And I think it should be in everybody's Nintendo Switch library. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I finished this recently, and it's a decent game. I love Lego. Even though I'm 25 years old, I actually buy the new Lego games all the time. Can't wait for the new Lego Star Wars game. But yeah, this is great. I love Marvel Comics. I've been reading Marvel Comics since I was a kid, and I actually bought this when I first got my Switch. One of the launch titles for Nintendo Switch, Super Mario Odyssey, is... most people have this in their library. It's tough. Like I said, most Mario games are, but what I mean by tough is it's frustrating. But it's a really good game. You go to so many different worlds, and they're all vastly different. There's the Lost Kingdom, I think it's called, and it looks like Paleolithic Earth. It's just like what I envisioned that would be. There's dinosaurs, the place is more or less an erupting volcano. It's good. Yeah, I really like this game. The only thing is I wish I had the Traveler's Guide that came with it. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, you get the deluxe version of the game, and it came with this booklet and the special box it came in. But yeah, I really hope they make a sequel for this, because this game is a lot of fun. I actually haven't opened this yet. It's a collection of mana. I think it's 3 games in one, and it's first 3 titles. Okay, so it's the first 3 games in this role-playing series that came out in the late 80s, early 90s. I got this for $15 on Amazon, which I would recommend going to Amazon to buy a lot of games, because the prices are pretty good even for Nintendo Switch, especially if it's not a first-party game. But yeah, I haven't played this yet, but I will soon, I would say. And the last game I have a physical copy of is Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. So this is actually a remake of the 2013, the last game came out, 2012, 2013, Super Mario 3D World. I also have it for Wii U. As you can see, I have my Wii U gamepad there. But yeah, I felt like I had to buy this. I haven't actually played this one yet because I only got it recently. Busy doing my history certificate after I got my first degree. I went back to university and just don't have that much extra time right now. But, I really enjoyed the original version of this game on the Wii U, so I have no doubt that this game is once again another masterpiece. So anyway, that's all the physical games I have for Nintendo Switch. So if anybody wants to leave a comment and recommend other games, that would be very much appreciated. And don't forget to check out the links in the description to my blog and, well, my blogging team and other works.